This is not just about letting go of the body, mind, or anything. Let go of the letting go itself. This is not only about not form or formlessness, not the body, not the mind. No is not no itself. With this, it will be without flaw. Purify within the purification itself. Let go of the letting go itself. Renounce from the renunciation itself. In this way, it will be without flaw. End all the path for both the noble ones and the worldlings. Let go of the letting go itself is not only about letting go of the body or the mind or anything, or deludedly letting go of anything. Let's end all about letting go. Let go of the letting go itself will end all about every letting go. Whatever that is deludedly letting go of, let's end within itself. Let go of the letting go itself. Don't use letting go to be engrossed with itself, to let go of something, on and on. Disengage from disengaging itself. Don't use disengaging to disengage from anything. Not attached to the non-attachment itself. Let go of the letting go itself is self-purification. Step back from the stepping back itself. This is not only just stepping back from the body or the mind or anything. Step back from the stepping back itself. Simultaneously with samsara, all and everything, 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 simultaneously. Let's proceed simultaneously with everything, everything. Sitting in the meeting is really being sunken. The meeting is like the delusion, delusive attachment and hindrances are in it. Therefore, just dissolve fully, brightening without taking in itself, beyond brightening itself. Every meeting is like the karmic difficulties and hindrances, sinking and drowsiness are in the meeting. Therefore, the place of the meeting is like the most dangerous place, except for the Arahant's meetings. Therefore, it has to be without limits. Be thorough. Let's not be stuck with just sitting, standing, walking, or lying down. Let's proceed through the unbound. Awakening will not be only about awakening. Brightening will not be about brightening. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body and mind, sound, smell, taste, touches, and shapes are not only being stuck with themselves. The unbound, the Mahasunyata. Let's proceed onwards with this essence constantly. The non-attachment, awakening, and brightening is not limited with itself, that which is boundless. No grasping is not being stuck with itself. No grasping for the non-grasping itself is the unbound. It's impossible to maintain anything, seeing or knowing. Otherwise, it's gonna be drowsy and dull right away. May all practices for attainment within Kamasthana and Vipassana meditations and all of Dharma practices, together with the expectation for accomplishment and attainment in both the world and spirituality. This is called the Samudhaya, or causes of suffering and the suffering that overlays in the worldly and spiritual matters. May all karma be released. Ahosi. Ahosi, Ahosi. All these days, there are only an obsession with the delusion to take on from the expectations for attainment. So let's not do that. Expectations within body and mind, seeing, knowing, and all the made up of Dharma, mindfulness, concentration, contemplation, meditative power, insights, all of these are just a made-up thing, including Nibbana, liberation. This is being deluded to the Tithi of all the made-up things, unable to realize the truth that Nibbana is not Nibbana itself, being fixated upon the made-up things. That's why it's become the made-up of mindfulness, concentration, contemplation, insights, Kamasthana, Vipassana meditations that is made up, unable to realize to the truth that the emptiness is not the emptiness itself. Vimutti, deliverance, is not even deliverance itself. Enlightenment is not enlightenment itself. This is only fixated with the made-up things of the Nibbana, enlightenment, the path, and the result. This is only about Samudhaya that is made up from Tithi, from opinions and meanings. That's why we need to Ahosi more often. Unable to realize to the truth that the emptiness is not the emptiness itself. The emptiness that has nothing to be obliged to empty. Emptiness is not emptiness itself. Being fixated to the made-up of opinions and meanings. Emptiness like this, emptiness like that. Emptiness or not emptiness, being fixated to one's own opinions and meanings. The non-attachment is not even itself. Again and again telling you, not attached to the non-attachment itself. What is there to be sunken and being down with? Being obsessed, to be deluded, to know, on and on, not realize to the truth that no is not no itself. Being fixated with goodness and badness will destine oneself as dogs. Being fixated to goodness, then blaming those who are not good. Being fixated to badness, then blaming on those who are good. Therefore, one is being destined as dogs. There has never been a realization to the truth that there is nothing to do with attachment or detachment, why being deluded to be attached or detached. That which is not even involved with the uninvolved itself. Emptiness is not emptiness, child. Nibbana is not Nibbana. Nibbana is not even Nibbana itself. Let's not be engrossed with the opinions regarding Nibbana in this way or that way. Is it Nibbana in the form of Tithi that is made up? Nibbana has no meaning as Nibbana itself. Nibbana is not Nibbana itself. The enlightenment is not the enlightenment itself. No is not no itself. No is not even no itself. Let's purify the grasping mind, all that has been expecting for attainment within knowledge, opinions, the delusion in knowing or not knowing, mindfulness, concentration, insight, practicing only the samudhaya, causes of suffering and the suffering, even the samudhaya within the letting go. Letting go is the samudhaya within itself. Let go of the letting go itself. That has nothing to do with the letting go itself. It has nothing to do with letting go or not letting go. Don't maintain eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body and mind, sound, smell, taste, touches and shapes. They are not for that. They are just the medium for the blessing. Otherwise, it's going to be realms of existence. That which is not even itself. No is not no itself. This is not about something that is sustaining something. No is not no itself.สัตว์นรกทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้นนะตลอดจนถึงภูมิชั้นต่างๆภูมิภพต่างๆในโลกธาตุในสังสารวัฏที่หาที่สุดหาประมาณไม่ได้แล้วก็ตามทีทุกกรณีกรรมทุกประเภทกรรมโลกที่เกิดจากสมุทัยในลักษณะของการมุ่งหวังตั้งเอามาตั้งแต่เริ่มมีจิตก็ตั้งเอากันในจิตที่มีตั้งแต่เริ่มมีรู้ก็ตั้งเอากันในรู้ที่มีตั้งแต่มีเห็นก็เริ่มตั้งเอากันในเห็นที่มันมีความรู้สึกนึกคิดจิตอารมณ์สัญญาเวทนาสังขารวิญญาณทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้นที่หลงตั้งเอามาตลอดจนถึงในธรรมอุปโลกทั้งหลายในธรรมสมมุติทั้งหลายสติอุปโลกทั้งหลายสติสมมุติทั้งหลายสมาธิอุปโลกสมาธิสมมุติทั้งหลายโลกตบะฌานญาณสมมุติตบะฌานญาณอุปโลกทั้งหลายปัญญาสมมุติปัญญาอุปโลกทั้งหลายที่หลงตั้งเอากันมาทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้นเนี่ยเรียกว่าไปหลงตั้งเอาในสิ่งที่อนัตตาเอาในสิ่งที่มันไม่ใช่การเอาจนกลายเป็นภพเป็นภูมิกันมาเรื่อยๆตั้งแต่ภูมิชั้นสูงจนถึงภูมิชั้นกลางภูมิชั้นล่างสุดทั้งหมดทั้งมวลตลอดจนถึงการตั้งเอากันแบบหยาบๆในรูปเสียงกลิ่นรสสัมผัสทั้งหลายโลกนะสมุทัยทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้นที่ซ้อนโลกธาตุมาซ้อนธาตุซ้อนขันธ์ซ้อนธรรมมาทั้งหมดทั้งมวลนะทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างแม้แต่คุณรัตนตรัยลูกที่ตั้งเอามาในองค์พุทธองค์มหาบารมีองค์มหาโพธิสัตว์องค์ปัจเจกพุทธเจ้าหรือตั้งเอามาในอรหันต์เจ้าในเจ้าในสงฆ์ทั้งหลายคุณลูกครูบาอาจารย์คุณบิดามารดาหรือตั้งเอามาในคตินิยมในอุปโลกนิยมในวิมุตติทั้งหลายในนิโรธทั้งหลายในนิพพานทั้งหลายในมรรคในผลทั้งหลายเรียกว่าคตินิยมคตินิยมทั้งหลายลูกปณิธานทั้งหลายนะมันยังขวางอยู่ลูกการตั้งเอามาทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้นทางโลกทางธรรมนะ Regarding all delusions of the preoccupation for attainment from all the woeful realms of the hungry ghosts, demons, animal realms, and hell realms, including all realms of existence within the incalculable physical world and samsara, and all cases and all types of karma they have created are derived from the expectation for attainment, since the beginning of the existing mind. There has been an expectation for the existing mind itself. Since the beginning of the consciousness, there is an expectation for the consciousness itself. Since the beginning of the seeing, there's an expectation from the existing seeing itself. Since the beginning of feelings, thoughts, recalls, and emotions, mental impressions and all the mental elements that have been deludedly expected from, including the made-up of all the Dhamma, the mindfulness, concentration, meditative power, contemplation, insights, and wisdoms that has been deludedly expected from in order for attainment. Such behaviors are considered being deluded to set up for that which is anatta, the meaninglessness, grasping for that which is not about grasping. Therefore, they are destined to fall into realms of existence, from the highest medium until the lowest realms of existence. This includes the setup for the gross matters in shape, sound, smells, tastes, and touches. This is the behaviors of the Samudhaya, the causes of the sufferings, and the suffering, overlaying the physical world, the elements, the body and the mind, and all of spiritual matters. The whole expectation from the grace of the Triple Gem, the Buddhas, the Mahaparami, the Mahabodhisattvas, Prajeka Buddhas, and all the fully enlightened ones, the Arahants, the noble ones, gurus and teachers, and the grace of fathers and mothers. Moreover, the expectation within the belief values, the made-up values, the deliverance, the cease of the suffering, the enlightenment, and the path to the enlightenment. All of such belief values and all vows with the expectation for both worldly and spiritually are themselves an obstructions. May everything and all karma be released. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. Each obstacle is because of the expectation for each matter. Therefore, is proceeding in the way of blocking back and forth, thinking, being down individually, each one on one's own. This is a hindrance and obstacle for each other, back and forth, on and on. Grasping for that which is not about grasping, expecting for that which is not about grasping. All these delusive expectation is blocking for samsara, grasping for that which is not about grasping. Therefore, it becomes samsara, on and on. Being deluded to grasp for that which is not about grasping. Therefore, it becomes samsara continuously, proceeding onwards without ending to grasp. Grasping for both worldly and Dhamma. The grasping itself is samsara continuously, proceeding forward. Once is not yet ending itself to grasp. This is not ending for all missions. Not giving ending. This is not about practicing for ending the mission, ending the mission itself, ending the ending itself. The non-attachment is not to be grasped, to be fixated upon. The non-attachment is not attached to even itself, but is being deluded to it. It becomes samsara of the delusion to attach. Without ending it, it's going to be samsara onwards. Without ceasing the ceasing itself, ending the attempt to end itself. Without disengaging itself, it's going to continue as samsara. without giving ending to the attempt to end, then it will be unending. Without giving ending to the attempt to end, it will not end. It will continue as samsara onwards. Not attached to the non-attachment itself. Cease the ceasing itself. Cease the attempt to cease itself. Disengage from the disengaging itself. Cut through the attempt to cut itself.